it's almost like the song's like, I'm fucked up. Oh well, it's kind of like what the song feels like. Like it's like, if this what gets me, then karma's a bitch. Like it's almost just like, yeah, like maybe I'm fucked, but whatever.
It's suicide. It's suicide. I'm running from it, but it's pulling me just so I don't ever taste the fly.
Let's get it. We're gonna play the new music video by you boys called Suicide with a cute little intro.
Shoe is shined.
My shoe is shined.
The original version.
All right, let's go.
Up on that Twitch.
Yeah, if you want to see what the fuck we're looking at, it's on Twitch. Let's go.
Can we pause it throughout?
Yeah, dude.
Okay.
These are some nice cars.
They're so fire. We look so good in this music video. They're gonna make us
Guys,
look like.
fuck these cars. These cars are fucking trash to the one I found. This one's gonna be perfect for the music video.
What's wrong with these
Dude,
cars?
these cars, it's kind of mid. The car I got is smooth. It's vintage. Just right for our budget. It's perfect.
These cars were just up. Oh, that was like us looking.
When have I ever let you
Look
astray?
again.
Come on, underdog, from the beat of the band, the fucking tempo, the rhythm. I keep y'all on track. That's my job. You gotta trust me on this one.
Shelby, I don't know if she ever told you. She said you had so many F-bombs when you said that line that she had to edit out. Like she had to stick a bunch of things together.
What? Really?
She's like, I made it look really smooth though.
Oh my god, I did not
It was
notice
like-
that.
It
There
said
was,
fuck like twice in the first line.
Yeah, it was like everyone was like fucking. And she
I
was
mean, not too far off from how I actually talk. Also, like, funny enough, like, we actually had access to all these nice cars, and we could have shot the music video with nice cars, but I don't know how it happened or who's like, was it Danny's idea?
So I think we were literally in the process of however we were gonna do it, acquiring the car. We were all sitting in the kitchen like looking at the stuff, and obviously we were like weighing out pricing and stuff like that because obviously it's not free. And I think whether one or collectively, we were just like, wouldn't it be a lot funnier if we didn't rent the car, or we just created like the illusion of renting the car and then just instead used the
we just
Corolla.
went down a rabbit hole. Just like, wouldn't it be funny if this, and then wouldn't it be funny if that, and then all of a sudden we built this whole world. And we're like, this is so much better than just like having a nice ass car. Like,
Everybody
yeah.
expects the nice car. They
Yeah.
don't expect a 2000 Corolla to come pull in.
No, but what's so funny is like I feel like the Corolla just actually looks really nice in the tunnel. But yeah, like we already had the tunnel booked, and like we already planned on doing everything with the nice cars. And we probably made the decision like a day or two before filming.
yeah, it was
Because
like,
you were
it was like
already
2 days.
you were already here, so
Yeah.
we were already talking. It was like 2 days before filming, and I just remember like Shelby had the idea of the car and everything, and so like we hadn't even looked around it yet. And we told her, and she was like, "That's fucking hilarious. Let's do that." And I'm so
Yeah,
happy.
I'm super glad we did it.
So that is how so many things come with the band. We're just like, wouldn't this be funny? Giant rabbit hole, and then
Here we are.
here we are. Yeah, with a Corolla in our music.
Yeah, we were going down some rabbit holes last night. We were like, guys, this is let's finish what we're working on right now. But
If there's more funny videos in the future,
yeah,
this is why. It's just us just be like, oh, and oh.
it'd be funny if we did this. All right.
And
Alright.
here you can get a 5-second preview of what could have been.
Yes, you get the purple Porsche.
Super nice. Psych.
Shout out Kyla, who was connecting us with all the nice cars.
Facts.
She's in the Porsche there.
Kyla
You can't see her.
Luchesco in the first grade video.
She changed her last name, but
I'm sure.
yeah.
It's suicide.
That is 1 second, but it's Andre spitting tequila into Spark's mouth.
Who's our creative director.
Yes, that's what that is. It's very small, so fast.
But it's
I don't know if people catch it the way I do.
it adds so much character.
I love it.
I wonder what if when people are watching that video, I wonder what they think is happening there, because I don't know if you can like clearly see like the tequila being like spat.
Well, how are we gonna know it's tequila?
Yeah, they'll probably just think you're spitting in their mouth, which
Yeah.
isn't that far off. But I mean, not that spitting tequila is much better than spitting nothing. But all right, here we go. air drum scene is the one and only revision we had for this music video.
I didn't realize Ryan is literally just laying down.
I'm just laid out in the scene,
in the
like,
back.
it's so funny to me. Just laid out. That's gotta be the longest running scene in the video. That scene,
Danny
that,
board.
that scene is Andre throwing a skateboard at Danny on the ground. Very dark, you can't really tell, but yeah, it's just Andre
I can
just
tell 'cause I
yeeting
remember.
a skateboard at Danny. I didn't even catch it until Danny was like, "Oh, this is fucking Andre." Just where's the fucking?
Now I know where these cracked ribs came from.
Also, shout out to Austin Coop who mixed all the songs on this EP. And
We-
he
we-
did, he
Yeah,
did
we'll
this.
discuss some of the changes and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll talk about
And
lyrics and all that shit.
backstory.
Well, you'll hear it at the end of this. At the end of the song, you hear like some like little like doo 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 doo. That was all his doing. It's super sick right here.
The trap hats, him too.
It's such a beautiful, wholesome ending shot.
I love the 3 shots of us at the end, like boom, boom.
Very well
Oh, it
shot.
is like 1-1-1.
Yeah, I mean the little. I don't even know how she did that. Still, the hand at the end.
Yeah, I don't either.
It was
It's
just.
probably the shot of it on the screen. So we'll do it.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's us three
And
here.
us
Us
three
three here.
again. Dre chilling. Ryan
Okay,
Paul.
yeah, Ryan.
Danny's hair blonde.
Sexy guitar.
Yes. Yeah, that's such a good ender too.
Yeah, it really is. Whew. Man, it's like yes.
Super stoked with that video.
It's an action-packed
Stoked on it.
video.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's kind of it's crazy like watching it over and over again. Like you get like new things. Like at least I get new things just rewatching it. It's like there's so much packed into this. Like not even 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was. I mean, obviously we didn't edit it. Sparks edited it, but we had like I have all the raw footage myself, and Danny has a large portion as well. And we're just like, God, there's so much footage here. Like, there's so much good footage in this fucking video. It's just like, how are you gonna put all of it together? And she fucking just jammed a lot of the best shots there.
Yeah,
We
we
made it in there.
we probably could have made at least 3 or 4 complete music videos
Yeah.
with the amount of footage we shot, with the amount of good footage we shot. That's not even including the fuck up shots. There's so much.
And how the song started off. This song started off with the original track name was called Mood, and I feel like
Was this one Mood?
This one was Mood. Did it have a breakdown or was it a bridge that we took out?
There was, I had extended the ending portion a little bit, made it kind of like a more metalcore, like kind of outro kind of thing, really big sounding stuff. It didn't really have as much of like a pop punk vibe as it did before. And then I think there was like a under oathy kind of like breakdown section where it wasn't like chug patterns, but it was just very like percussive
Yeah.
kind of stuff we didn't end up going with.
Crazy to think I would remove anything under oathy.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes certain things just don't fit
Mhm.
the song at a certain point, so you have to kind of like. I think something we discuss frequently in like most of our songwriting is like whether we individually like a certain thing like that, we have to look at it in a bigger picture of like, does it serve the song as a whole? Whether that be a part, whether that be a certain technique, a certain approach to certain stuff. So I think we all collectively kind of just assess that amongst ourselves and then just kind of decide this probably will serve it best and this probably will not. So
And at the time too, like we were still writing. I mean, everything that we're putting out or has been out so far has all been written remotely. Mostly, I mean, every song in the project started with Danny doing demos, guitar, demo drums, singing it to us. What's going on here?
It was a different screen.
Oh, okay, got it. Yeah, we're like, oh, wait a second. And then so we actually, Headlights of Crown was kind of the song that jump-started Gold Souls, but we had all this older stuff made already that's still not out. And so we kind of were like, this song, Headlights of Crown, is such a vibe. We wanted to make other songs that kind of sat in a similar world to it. So we started pulling, Danny had sent us all these demos, so Andre and I would just pull they were like, what are we writing today? We're like, pull a demo. If it hits us, we just start writing lyrics. We'd start changing up the structure. Suicide came together so fucking fast. I'm pretty sure we wrote the whole thing. Like, I mean, you and me, lyrics and vocals in like an hour or two.
Yeah.
Like all those lyrics and vocals were like an hour or two. And what we would do is we take the song, it'd be playing, Andre and I would turn on the mic, and we're just like, anything that comes to our head, we're just like moaning, mumming melodies, whatever. Mumming, you know what I mean?
We just like murmur into the microphone, just like different melody ideas, different like random word ideas. And that's how I write often. And I think that's definitely caught on between the two of us. But it's like, just get a melody out, because you want something that like, you want to record, at least I like to record the first thing that my bodily response to the music, because I feel like that ends up being the most catchy. And then like lyrics will come later. Like, it's not they're less important. It's just that I can lay down a good melody and then really like take time and construct good lyrics.
Well, it's also like let your body decide what you're gonna. So like we're just reacting to the music, writing all the melodies just with the mic, and then we can sit back after we've gone through it. Like I think we probably went through it like 2 or 3 times. We're like, okay, there's a lot here. Let's like, and then we literally just for most of the EP. And lots of the music, we'll just sit in Andre's room, like someone will be on the bed, someone will be in a chair or whatever, and we'll just like repeat it over and over again, just like writing lyrics. We'll be like, all right, what do you have? What do I have? I feel like for this one, you wrote a large part of the chorus. I remember I wrote the verse. I don't know if I wrote parts of the chorus too. Like I really just can't remember for the life of me.
I don't remember. I feel like this song was largely me on the chorus and you on the verse.
Yeah.
I think that was largely that. We could be missing some moments, but yeah, Danny wrote pretty much all the guitar and like the bass structure for the drums, which I think were changed a little bit later.
The drums are like almost identical to demo drums.
I would say like Know Your Kind, Acceptance, and parts of Running. Like the second part of Running had like a pretty decent spicing up and like restructuring of stuff. But
Heavy Lies the Crown.
I'd say Heavy Lies the Crown is virtually.
Aside from the breakdown, everything's the same.
Virtually is exactly as it was. Same thing with Suicide. The only major change to Suicide, which when we had actually completed like our, whatever you want to call it, official demo to send out for the mixing process, the chorus in that song is really what got the most facelift, if you want to call it that much.
Which one?
Suicide.
Oh,
the one right now.
Oh,
So,
yeah, especially with the mixing process.
yeah, structurally, it's identical to what we had, but the chorus had a lot more of a drumming. Everything's the same, but it had a lot more of like a darker feel to it, stuff like that. There was definitely a somber. I mean, I think the working title Mood, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think everyone like heard it and like felt that like pop energy, that pop punk energy, like sort of emanating through it. And it was like, so you put it through the layer of us, and we were like, oh, okay, we made it a little bit more pop punk because we felt that. And then once we were done and we like edited it, we let a little bit more of that pop punk energy shine through. And then we sent it over to Austin to mix and master it, and he felt it and he was like, oh dude, I'm gonna make this even more pop punky. And we were like, all right, which turned out really good. And I think it's gonna be like honestly one of very few songs, if not the only song like it for a while.
For a while. I mean, it's like we could definitely pull it back up again and write another Suicide type song, but I don't know, it just happened for whatever reason. And also I just think like for me, even though I didn't write like lyrically the whole song, I mean, I just wrote like the verse and maybe parts of the chorus. I don't fucking remember for the life of me. But like this song feels so representative of where I was at that time in life, and I was so like just not in a good spot. But when it came to music, it just like, oh God, everything that came out was so angsty. So when I listen back to this, I think back to where I was, and I'm just like, I was not in a good space. But it's so tight to listen to this song now, because it's like I was super fucked up at the time. And to listen to the song now, it's just like this upbeat pop, like fun. It's just like taking all these like bad emotions and
Dark
just like dark,
energies,
just
yeah.
and then like channeling it into. It's almost like the song's like, I'm fucked up. Oh well, it's kind of like what the song feels like. Like it's like, if this what gets me, then karma's a bitch. Like it's almost just like, yeah, like maybe I'm fucked, but whatever.
Yeah, it's almost like really like Weekendy the way that's done.
Yeah.
You know, like the Weekend on like Can't Feel My Face. It's like that's a fucking pop smash, but it's about doing coke.
Yeah.
I think we have that kind of theme running through a few songs. Like Know Your Kind has a lot more of that overcoming the kind of in a more upbeat way. You know what I mean? Like normally it would be easy to gravitate towards like making those songs more like Heavy Lies the Crown sounding songs, which is a lot more melancholy kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
It's not really much of an uplifting feature to it, but it's cool when you have the lyrics telling you one thing, but then the kind of like underlayer of the song kind of giving you a totally different emotion. It's an interesting contrast.
It gives it layers almost. I didn't even think about that, but it really does give it layers.
And I think it relates to, I mean, I relate to a lot of songs like this. Obviously, The Weeknd's a good example, Black Bear. I like it when I can like sing a song and it's upbeat and I can play it in my car with the windows down. But then when I listen to the lyrics, I'm also like, oh, it's like, oh, this person's writing this fun song, but they're actually like fucked up and you know, not like content with their life or whatever. And to me, that's what this song is. And it's just like a relic of that time to me. Of just like, God, I was like just not in a good headspace, but it's just so great every time I play it now, and I just have so much fun.
Right.
Like listening to it. It's just so, and I also love that whole verse is harsh vocals, but it doesn't even hit like harsh vocals. It doesn't. You don't think it's screaming, in a way. It's just kind of there.
I wonder if that comes across to other people. Like I know 'cause we've been listening to like metal our whole lives, so I wonder if that's just kind of like just a normal thing to us. Or I wonder if it just sounds that way to other people. But I don't know if there's anyone in here. What up, Illinois? Good to see your name.
Xander said whores.
Darylyn.
Very fitting.
Xander, you slut.
What up, slut?
I wonder if anyone else.
That was addressed to Xander.
Yeah,
no,
to Xander.
No, I know. Yeah.
Clear things up.
Just to clarify, he knows what I'm talking about.
If anyone's heard the song and like doesn't normally listen to like a lot of metal, I'm curious how the new song comes about, or like not comes about, like
comes across.
Yeah, I wonder how it comes across, because to us it just feels normal. It almost doesn't feel like screaming.
Well, I'd say that has to do also with the part too. Like I remember writing that little section afterwards. The guitars themselves are not doing anything conventional to metal. There's no like chugging. There's nothing like. It's honestly just like a really airy ambient lead. The real driving force really is the bass and the drums. The bass and the drums are just really like
driving
cranking down stuff. So you get the weight of the part, but I don't think you get like heavy as the first. You know what I mean? It's heavy in a different way. I don't think you gravitate usually towards the metal.
It's like angry, but it's not like the vocals are angry,
Or
but
tense.
tense. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
And it contrasts nicely with the chorus because, like I said, even after the change, like it's such a kind of dramatic shift and stuff like that. So it kind of like pulls you in and out of the emotion, kind of a little bit there, because you go from this like super fun chorus to just this like driving kind of thing, like punching you through.
And I mean, I was also listening to a lot of like Dance Gavin Dance stuff like that at the time. So I was like, when I was thinking of the screaming, I was like, okay, screaming, but like melodic and catchy. Because Dance Gavin Dance is always like the screaming part, but it's like kind of melodic in a way. And I was like, all right, that's like, and obviously Dance Gavin Dance is really fun. So I was just like going for that vibe instead of like some gutter rolls or
Shout out DGD
or whatever. Yeah.
Facts.
Take us on tour.
We're not on that tour.
We're not starting.
What up,
beef with
Tillian?
DGD.
Oh, is Tillian in the chat?
No, I don't know. But,
Hey, oh shit!
But if he sees this, then he's gonna get my kisses. Guys, any new music that anyone else is listening to?